If you love the Lord your God with all of your heart, with all of your mind, with all of your soul, with all of your strength,
y'all,
only good things can happen, right? Either you're going to get a man or you're going to get blessed.
either way, a win is a win.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cam, sitting here with my lovely wife, Vicky Logan, and we are your hosts for the show, for the pod. Everything is we. And today we have something special for you guys because we have about 55 of y'all on Instagram Live right now. And we about to get into some mess.
That's a mess.
I'm totally kidding. We're about to have fun. So, yeah. Once again, I always like to do a little brief recap of last week's pod. If you have not watched last week's pod, those of you that are watching, those that are listening right now, if you have not watched last week's pod, y'all been slacking. Y'all been slacking on y'all Everything Is We ministry. I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss every time we upload. Number 2, subscribe. If you have not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? Do we need to talk?
Can we talk for a minute?
Like, can we talk for a few minutes? Thirdly, y'all got to hit the likes, man. Y'all got to, every single video, the first thing you should do, it's just like when you walk into church and you walk, and the first people that you see the greeters. At our church, you see the porters.
The ushers.
Right. Then you'll see the greeters and the greeters and ushers. And you smile, right? You know, you get everything you need for the greeters, ushers. If it's first Sunday, you already know from the greeters, ushers, what the first thing you're going to get is a smile, a hug, and you're going to get a communion cup. See, y'all, it's first Sunday and y'all not getting y'all communion. Like, y'all tripping. And then at the end of service, right before the elders come up to do communion, we got to say, raise your hand if you ain't got your communion cup. And that's what we're doing.
Y'all ain't got one.
Because right now, we at the end of service, and I'm asking y'all, which one of y'all?
Which one of y'all?
Which one of y'all got y'all communion cups? So, yeah, y'all go ahead and do that. Last week's pod was very real. It was very open. It was very transparent. It was very honest. And appreciate y'all for listening to me. Appreciate y'all for encouraging me. Appreciate y'all for uplifting me. Appreciate y'all for DMing me and speaking life into me. Shout out to our friends that also did the same thing. Shout out to the people that shared it. Shout out to people that listened and tagged 3 people. You know, it was a lot of people that hit me up too. Like a lot of my homies, a lot of my guy friends that was like, hey, bro, hey, this real. You know what's crazy too? I started seeing people that, like, not that like I started something, but I started seeing people say, man, this has been a challenging year for me. I was on a Zoom call earlier today with a ministry. I'm going to do a worship. They invited me to do worship for them at a young adults weekend or whatever. And like 3 of the people that was on the call was like saying some of the same things I was saying in the clip that I posted from the podcast. And it's like, that's to me, that's God answering a prayer and God letting me know you're not alone.
Right.
Like there it is. That's my verse of the week. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. He goes before me, defender behind me. I won't fail.
There you go. Well,
I am not alone. He's my shepherd. He's my comfort. He always holds me close. My cup's overflowing. I'm filled with anointing. That is it right there. Psalm 23 is a verse that I'm holding on to. I'm gonna recite that any chance I get, anytime I feel like I'm the only one that's going through this, because that's what the devil likes to do. Now we're really
isolate.
Yeah, now we're into the pod now. This is what the devil likes. The devil likes to make you think, Gabe, what's up, brother? The devil likes to make you think that you're the only one out of 75 billion people. It's not that many. It's 8 billion. Out of 8 billion people in the world,
So to say,
the devil wants you to think that you're the only one that's going through what you're going through.
Definitely
Let's be clear. This is Cam speaking. This is not God speaking. I can't speak for God. But like, you're so special that you're the only one that has this particular issue. It's not the case. That's not it.
Nothing new under the sun.
It's not it at all. But that's what the devil likes to do. He's the accuser of the brethren. He likes to make you think that you're the only one that's going through what you're going through. He likes to make you feel isolated. He likes to make you feel like you're the only one that has this problem, this issue, this circumstance. And that's horrible. So Psalm 23, y'all, sing it, memorize it, study it, meditate on it, pray it, live it. You are not alone. You
are not alone. Get your big.
Get your big, because you already knew I was going there.
That's why I sang it.
Now y'all competing with the Cowboys game. What? Who would be watching that track? Not this like. Who would be watching them? I'm not even gonna do that because Dak may watch.
Okay.
I'm literally listen, they used to say 6 degrees, then it went to 3. I think you're 1 degree away from somebody. And I literally am 1 degree.
No, we really are. I was thinking about that the other day.
I was
thinking about that the other day because like there was a time where we were like doing like, we would like kind of review, you know how like Kevin and Melissa do the reviews of the episodes of Maths and stuff.
Yep.
There was one time we did a review of it and then like I realized some of them follow me.
Yep.
And I was like, ooh, I don't want to talk about people because like, what if they follow me? And they really do. Like, I can't talk about people because they're real.
They real people.
They're real.
They're
like
real people,
I don't want to talk
y'all.
about
They're absolutely real people.
And then too, because like reality TV, people always ask me this, like if I would ever want to be on reality TV. Absolutely not. Yeah. And I know this because I know people who've been on reality TV. We know them personally. It's scripted. Okay. And even if there's an element of realness to it, the producers are going to chop and screw everything you say. If you ever watch a show and you hear someone talking and you don't see their face and their lips moving, they made that sentence up.
Yeah.
It's not even a real sentence. Half the stuff that they be saying don't be real. And then they got to come back on the reunion and explain what they really said. And then they be like, I didn't say that. And they're like, well, we've got it on tape.
Yeah,
that don't matter.
It's getting wild out here.
It don't matter. So I know I will never be, because if I can't control the narrative, I don't want it out there.
Yeah.
That's why I like to just post and edit my own stuff.
Because people be asking us too, Cam and Vicky, y'all should do a reality show.
Absolutely not.
No.
I don't trust TV at all.
You know what I was watching? I was watching Pretty Lady. She does like some stuff with ESPN. And she has a podcast. And her co-host, they went on for like 3 minutes. Like they didn't have an official sponsor. So they was just doing like random puns and like this refreshing ice cold Coca-Cola. I was like, y'all really should have a sponsor the way y'all doing these. And I thought about that when I started drinking that Olipop. That was so random.
Okay.
My wife said I have a neurodivergent mind. Earlier today.
Neurodivergent.
And I was like, is that even real? Because
it is.
The movie
Neurodivergent just describes like all the different types of
But hold on.
Mental
the first
divergencies.
The first two like names that she read off the list of people or I don't know.
Different types of types of mental.
Yeah, she basically said I'm crazy. Yeah.
It's not disabilities
she was
though.
Like, it's people that are autistic, people that have ADHD,
dyslexic,
people that I'm like, oh yeah.
It's a spectrum though. Yeah. Like some people aren't as bad as others.
Just lump me in with the bunch.
I mean, I don't want to call you special because you're not. But
I'm definitely special.
There are certain things that your brain doesn't do.
I got my bachelor degree in an accelerated program because I would have failed. Like those of y'all that go to traditional college and y'all like get y'all degrees in 4 years, you guys are incredible. Those of you that get your 4-year degree in like 6 years, y'all should have came to school with me. Y'all should have came to school with your boy. I got my.
I don't think it's a bad thing though. Like
22 months.
Some people just like. I don't think everybody's brain should be the same. Then we'd have like robots. We'd have a robotic society.
But the thing is, we do have robots.
Okay.
And we have people that are working these jobs and they hate what they do. They hate their jobs. Like, you know, a friend of mine was saying, you know, he's like, listen, okay, you go to work 5 days out the week. So 40 hours plus 20 hours driving, commuting, or you commute could be trained as well, right? Okay, 40 and 20, that's 60 hours. 60 hours from Monday through Friday that you are away from your wife. You have children, your home. When do you have time to spend time with your family?
You don't.
Saturday and Sunday? Well, Saturday, your kids got games, soccer game, practice. Sunday, you go to church, 2-3 hours, fellowship. Okay. You have like 5 hours a day to spend with your family. That's horrible.
Oh, it's bad now.
We are robots.
They try.
And then they tell you this is the way that you succeed because you work this specific job, this particular job, especially our parents and their previous generation, right? They stay at the same job for 40 years, 40 years. Now they get mad at us. Millennials are the worst people to have in the workforce because they don't stay anywhere long. Yeah, because if I can work here for 6 to 8 months and then leave and go to another job and they're going to pay me 20 to 40K more doing the same work, yes, I'm going to leave. It's called work smarter, not harder.
Right.
Literally.
And we don't care about the things that they cared about. Like, we care about our mental health and having relationships with people. Like, are you kidding? You have a horrible relationship with your family because you never saw them.
Yeah.
Because all you did was work your whole life. And then by the time you can actually enjoy the fruits of your labor, you're old and you're dying.
I don't know why.
We want to go on vacations now. We want to travel.
I don't know why my son is acting out. Yes, Dad, because you're never home.
Right.
I don't know why my daughter's sleeping around. Yes, Dad, because you're never home. like people have absentee fathers that actually are in their home.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Don't get me started because I have this whole thing about how, like, especially being postpartum and knowing how much my body is going through, because I don't work a full-time job outside of the house. Like, I'm like thinking about all the people who had to go back to work 6 weeks after having a baby. And I'm like,
that's wild. There's
no way. Like, I would not have been I'm still not mentally okay. Something's wrong with me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, I cannot be trusted to make smart decisions. You wanted me to go back to work at 6 weeks?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
But even still, like, I didn't get a maternity leave. I went back to work 2 weeks, but I was at home though. So, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but I still had to mentally work.
You had the pleasure of being at home, right?
So, I mean, you know, the grass isn't that much greener. So I'm still thinking about work. But at the same time, it's like wild to me. Like, you really expect women to, like, at this point, I'm like, can we just admit that we're weaker? I want to be weaker, please, so I can sit at home and just do home stuff. Being a mom and a wife is a lot of work. My brain is always going, and it pisses me off because you don't have the same mental load that I do, and I don't think it's possible for you to do because you're not a woman, so you don't think like I do.
Yep.
Like, there's certain things your brain doesn't do that mine does. Even if I give you a task and be like, here, you do this because I don't want to handle this, I still think about it. Even if I don't want to, I still think about it. Like, if in the middle of the night, Xander wakes up and you get up to go get him, I'm still up. My brain, I wake up anyway. And I'm like, okay, did he get a bottle?
Yeah, that's why last night I just let you do it. I was so sleepy last night.
Is he going to change his diaper?
Last night, y'all, I ain't going to lie. I was a horrible husband last night. I said, I ain't getting
You
out
left
this bed.
me. You left me.
I said, I ain't getting out of this bed.
You left me. He's having a 7-month sleep regression. I was talking to Christina because she said they're having the same problem.
'Cause boy,
7 months sleep regression is killing. I was so mad last night.
I know you were.
I wanted to cry. I was holding him, standing there. It's even worse because I don't wear clothes to bed. So I'm standing there naked, holding this baby, rocking back and forth. I want to get back into bed so bad. My body cold, but I don't want to put him down to put on some pajamas because then he gonna start crying. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I gotta just stand here with my cheeks out, rocking him, and he's not going back to. He goes back to sleep. He'll fall back asleep as soon as I pick him up. But then when I put him in the crib,
yes. Now you see how I felt the other day. I was like,
but then I tried to get in the bed.
You just sleeping with us.
I tried to get in the bed, and then he sat up again and wanted to get back up. He wanted me to stand up until he fell asleep.
Now he didn't even want me to stand up. I
so mad.
I picked him up, sat back in the rocking chair in his room. He was slumped. Like when I say slumped, he was slumped, slobbing on my chest, slumped. The minute I put this man back in his bed, he got his head up. He looking around. Yeah. I'm like, brother, you was just sleep. You had the peace of God.
He had so
the peace that surpassed all understanding.
I'm like, how do you wake up that quick?
And now you're up.
And the bed is. I know his crib is comfortable. I don't know why he act like it's not comfortable. Just go back to sleep.
I literally, because I
wanted to crawl in the crib with him.
Yeah, I started to get in his bed. I was like, let me see what you feel. Maybe it may be something about this crib.
I thought about taking the whole mattress out of the bed and putting it on the floor so that I could sleep on the mattress with him in his room, because I don't want him to sleep. I don't want him to get used to sleeping with us, because because I need to roll over and put my body on you.
All right.
So if he's in my way, sir, you're blocking. You got to get out. I'm sorry. The marriage comes first.
No, I'm telling y'all, that man had joy in chaos. He had peace that makes no sense.
He's not a good sleeper. Like, he's not a good person to sleep next to.
Neither one of y'all are.
He's the worst. I be having feet and elbows in my neck.
Oh!
I'm not that bad.
Oh!
I'm not that bad, I promise.
Oh, no.
I'm not that bad, y'all. I'm not that bad.
Now you see.
I'm not that bad. Don't do me, okay? You might just get a foot every now and then on you.
Y'all, I gave this example the other day. All right.
Okay.
Y'all ready? I sleep like this. This is my side. Okay. Vicky sleeps like this. These are my legs down here. Vicky sleeps like into me. Okay. And I'm like, bruh, can you move just this way? Because then the other night, Xander was like right here in the middle, and then I'm right here. So now I got little hands, little feet, and then I got bigger feet and legs. I only got this much room on the bed, y'all. Anyway.
Did you feel him slapping your back? Because I was cracking up.
Yes, I felt all of that.
Because he wasn't asleep, and he was smacking Cam on the back.
All of that.
I was like, bro, go to sleep. What are you doing? You were giggling. I'm like, please get him out of here.
I'm like, really, bruh?
Get him out.
Because my son loves, like, y'all, he loves music, right? So he his thing is to pat on a beat. And so now he does that, and he just was just letting my back have it. Then he loves to grab.
Oh my gosh.
And no matter how many times Vicky cuts his nails,
grabbing my ears,
they grow back. And because they so little, they're like, you getting these little paper cuts.
Oh my God. I had one in my ear. Ear yesterday.
My ear every other day. When I take a shower today, my ear gonna burn because he was tearing my ear up.
It be bleeding, man. I'm like, dude.
Well, the positive
daggers
about Vicky, her feet don't be cold. I'm the cold one.
I'm always hot.
She's the hot one.
I'm always hot, and so is Xander, and that's why he can't sleep in the bed with me. He gotta go.
That's so funny.
Everybody,
all the women are saying diagonal is necessary. And yeah, my barber's in here, my brother's in here. He's like, yeah, we can sleep diagonally. Yes.
We do sleep diagonally. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. I wish I could tell you.
I do, but I have my own bed, so it's just me.
Oh, just wait.
Well, Daniel, you're 7 feet tall. So
just wait. One day you'll be married. One day you'll be married, and you'll find out quickly.
You need Shaq's bed. You probably still sleeping on a twin right now.
You'll find out quickly.
Yeah, you need.
There's a few things
you got to ask God to enlarge your territory. That's all it is.
There's a few things that married. No. We need to enlarge our territory.
No, we do.
We need a bigger bed.
Yeah, we do.
We have the same bed.
Queen.
We've had the same bed since we got married. We definitely need to upgrade. But I was thinking about this the other day. There's a lot of things that sound cute for when you like want to be married, but they're not as cute as you think they are. Number one, cuddling in the bed. It be hot. Stay on your side. Two, I think it's because we don't like the same temperatures. I really think that's what it is. You be cold and I be hot. Because like taking showers together, also not the business.
No.
Sucks.
Because have we already talked about this? Why do women like the temperature of hell?
If it's not steamy,
when they're taking a shower.
If I can see when I get out, it's not hot enough.
Like y'all steam be hot.
Yes. I
walk in the room and I'm like,
yes.
yeah, no, this ain't for me. I'm not strong enough.
He's water be too cold. Absolutely not. Never doing that again. It's just not.
But she don't even like warm herself. You know what I'm saying? Like I basically take an ice bath and then I work my way into it. I work my way into heat, you know?
No. These are tips for your marriage. Separate bathrooms. Make sure, even if you get an apartment, make sure the apartment has 2 bathrooms. Okay? One for you and one for your spouse. Do not share a bathroom. Because just no, y'all need your own separate bathrooms. It'll just save you some headaches, okay? Because the way he locks me out, I hate it. Like, what if I need something in the bathroom and you in there for first of all,
you don't.
Men stay in the bathroom for an hour.
I've been locking her out because she be coming in like when I'm like, bro, I just tore this bathroom up. I don't want you to know that side of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I might be in here crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and like
not crying.
When I'm at home, this is really Life with the Logans. Everything is we after dark for real. Like this is next level. But like when I'm at home, if I'm on the toilet, I'm naked.
I think that's a man thing though.
I get naked.
Every man I know says that they got to be naked on the toilet.
I can't have a good successful boo-boo if my socks are on. So my socks got to come off. But then sometimes like earlier today, like sometimes like you eat something and you just know, yeah, I'm gonna have to take my clothes off. like shirt can't stay. My watch and my whoop got to come off. I can't be bound.
I feel like it's just something about having your pants around your ankles that seems restricting. And that's why you probably want to take your pants off.
Yeah.
Like, what if you got to get up and run? I hope not.
Nah, because
the
song says,
you don't want to get trapped.
Song says this: take the shackles off my feet so I can dance.
But also, if you're an elite pooper, you have a squatty potty.
Right. And
you cannot have on pants with a squatty potty.
I always angle my feet up properly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, there it is. But also, separate bathrooms because I don't like being locked out. What if I have to ask you a question?
I haven't locked the door in 2 months. You don't try.
It really was just when my skincare and stuff was in there, and sometimes I need something in there, and you would lock the door, and I'd be so mad, and I'd have to wait an hour for you to come out to get it. And by that time, I don't want it anymore. Now I've moved on to something else. So
y'all crazy.
There needs to be a study about why men think, like, why y'all have such great revelation on the toilet. Because, like,
the toilet and the shower.
What is that? I don't like sitting on the toilet, so I really don't understand.
The toilet and the shower.
Like, I have great revelation in the shower. I mean, I be going in.
I don't know what it is, but like I can be scrolling on the toilet and then God literally drops something. I'll be like, "Ooh, that was profound."
I be having whole creative.
When I used to tweet all the time, and like my tweets would like take off, like I was on the toilet.
Absolutely.
Or like if y'all saw a midday tweet, I was at work on the toilet.
Not at work. Did you mummify the toilet?
Did I mullify it?
Mummify it. You been sitting on the toilet at work?
No, man. I had a nice corporate cushy job. Like
okay.
We had the things.
Oh, the things that come. Oh,
come on now.
That's the one thing I do like about O'Hare Airport.
Clear.
Out of all the airports, because it has the automatic one.
I still don't trust those.
You don't?
No.
I swipe it over every time just in case, but I like that they have the automatic ones because no other airport has those. Because I don't like having to pull out the thing and then you have to like take the middle part out and then I always tear it. So then I got to get another one. It's a hassle. And then by then I'm about to pee on myself.
People know the toilet and the shower. God gives his greatest revelation to those of us that'll sit still. See, you got to be still.
Somebody said, why would you need to run away from the toilet? Listen, if your house is on fire, the baby starts crying and you're the only one there. I mean, there's 100 scenarios.
That's so funny.
What if somebody breaks into my house? You're not going to catch me lacking on the toilet. I sure will run out booty butt cheeks and go get a gun or a knife or something. Oh, listen, you're not going to catch me lacking on the toilet. I don't know why about that. This is why I don't like sitting on the toilet. Because I think about these things.
The still waters.
I think about these things. I'd be scared. Like, what if something happens? I got to be able to 1, 2, quick.
The throne room and the still waters. That's my bathroom will now be called
The throne room and
the throne
still waters.
room beside the still waters.
When we get a new house, like when we get our big house, our new house, our house, I 100% believe we should do like separate master bathrooms, but like in our bedroom, but like separate master
Somebody
baths.
always got to go overboard.
We could share like a tub. Actually, we could share a tub and a shower, but we need separate toilet areas and separate sink vanity area.
A Jack and Jill with the
Kind of like a Jack and Jill, but like sexier. Like separate toilets and sinks, but like we can share them. I mean, technically that's one bathroom, but it needs to be split off enough to where I don't see you when you're in there. Like I don't even want to know you're in there. Just our own thrones, you know. But I need space for all my because I got a lot of skincare, so I need space for all my skincare. So I need my own vanity like section, like a whole section to just me, so I can do my hair and stuff. You know what I mean?
Somebody said Meghan Trainor and her husband use toilets right next to each other.
Huh?
What?
What?
I wish I would be boo-booing right next to you.
Wait, huh? I'm
Nah,
confused.
that's-
the toilets are right next to each other, like stalls.
that's crazy.
I'm confused. Why are y'all in the same bathroom?
Is there a divider? Is there a
Like stalls?
Is there a divider? Is there a divider? Is there a door? See, that's the only time division is acceptable in a marriage.
I told you, separate bathrooms. Separate
Yeah.
bathrooms. Keeps the peace.
Yeah. DTP.
We need to like make a list
disturbing the
of like
peace.
all of our like top 10 marriage advice because we are about to be 10 years old.
No, we're not gonna make a list. We're gonna write a book.
Oh, come on, book.
It's gonna be called. I was gonna say something, but y'all might. The people that's on live may have taking it the wrong way. I can't. You know, I don't know how good we know.
You know what I love when Cam he processes in the moment and he stops and stares and like tries to think of the right thing to say.
Nah, I can't.
It's always funny to me.
Can't even do it.
It's always funny to
Can't
me.
even do it.
Cracks
but
me up every time. Cause he really be thinking about what he gonna say before he say it. You don't meet many people like that these days. Some people
No.
just be popping off. You know what I'm saying? Let me pop off.
The girls that get it, get it. And the girls that don't, won't. I don't.
That was good. That
I
was
don't know.
good.
It's been cracking me up. Our friend just posted like this. Sorry, Wanda. She's like, we're turning 9. Like it's like a birthday or something. Like the anniversary is like.
I mean, it kind of is.
But I've been seeing more people. Oh, we're turning 12.
We
Like,
are though.
We're
It's a
turning
celebration.
5. We're turning, and I have to read it in that voice, like because that's how I hear it. We're turning 3. Like it's our anniversary, bro. Like
we will have been married for 10 years. Dating for 13.
I'm not turning anything. All right, who's actively looking? I should only see men that respond to that.
Actively looking.
That's the trick question that they be asking in church. All right, all my single people who's actively looking to get See, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. The Bible says, he that finds a wife, he that finds a good.
Oh my goodness.
All right, here's a good one. Clumsy 34 says, can you please talk about if you have tattoos in your early 20s, do you regret getting them now that you're older? All right, yes, I have bootleg. It was supposed
Bootleg,
to.
not bootleg.
It ain't bootleg because I pay a lot of money for it. See, Xander scratched me right here. All right, I got
Battle scars.
I got a piece here.
Piece.
First it said King, and then I added the other stuff on later.
It says King James. It says James.
I got Faith on my left shoulder.
Wait, y'all, this is funny. Why, when my mom first saw Cam's Faith tattoo, she was like, "Who's Faith?"
Yeah, that was funny.
That was so funny to me. I was like, Mom, stop.
Yeah.
I have none. So
Yeah, Vicky doesn't have any. So here's the thing. All right.
Because I have commitment issues, number one.
There is
number
a lot
two,
of
my dad would kill me. Number three, I just don't like anything enough to get it tatted on me.
Number
so
four.
sorry.
Number five. There's been a lot of not battles, but I'm thinking like battle rap. There's been a lot of discussions on the topic of tattoos and, you know, not to mark your body. Now, I personally, this is my personal conviction. When I got these tattoos, it was because I told my dad I would never get my ears pierced. Right? My dad was like, "Hey man," he's like, "Would you ever get your ears?" I was like, "Nah," because I used to wear the magnets, and I was like, "Nah, I don't want stuff in my ears."
You wore magnets?
Yeah, I wore magnets in high school. Come on, man. I had the big cubics too, because that's when I used to have hair, and I used to have my curls out, curls to the girl.
You probably looked so.
Man, I looked like a B5 member. All I do is think of you.
Please, I want pics immediately.
I can't wait to get
Find pics.
I literally couldn't wait to get to school
right now.
each day to wait for you to come past my way
Well, not me.
with my earrings in, my Jabot jeans, my you know what I'm saying.
You wore them at home too, or you had me a book
I
bag?
wear them at home. I'm a PK. Damn, are you dumb?
They said you used to be crazy.
You would have
sometimes.
got slapped. Mom would have slapped you.
Who said I used to be crazy sometimes?
They said you used to be tripping.
Mom and dad. I mean, I used to trip, but like it wasn't like
I wasn't tripping like that. He wasn't tripping.
Did you forget who you were?
Wow, Lexus is
what did I
give
do?
us the tea, Lex.
Oh, let's talk about her.
You want the
horrible,
mic?
Let's talk about her horrible camera.
You want a mic, Lex?
Come on over here, Lex. Come on in the camera.
She definitely not. Not too much. Not too much.
Yeah, like there was a time where I tried to rebel.
He just broke a couple rules.
I
We all did.
I mean, like, yeah.
Everybody but Lexus, because
I used
Lexus.
to cuss like a sailor. I used to try to say all the stuff because I wanted to be accepted. Like I was saying earlier, I wanted to be accepted, like the rest of my friends, because nobody else was a PK like me. Nobody else had to deal with the stuff that I had to deal with. Nobody else had to deal with the pressures and the expectations that I had to deal with. My friends, like, if we did the same thing, they wouldn't get in trouble. I'd get a whooping. I'd get snitched on, and I'd be on punishment. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm everything that a normal kid will do when they grow up, I didn't have space to do that. And not that my parents was, like, always just super, you know, but, like, people would, like, tell on me, and people would snitch on me, and my parents, like, my mom would be like, yeah, he's a teenager, too. Like, your son is wild. Just like who did he do that with? Oh, he did it with your son. Like, oh, okay. Like, why are you telling me this? You know what I'm saying? So I had to deal with stuff like that. But anyways, back on the topic of tattoos. So I got my first tattoo when I was 17, right? I snuck out and did that. I was wild and I hid it. My parents didn't know until I got to college. But
Wow, I didn't know this. I thought you got it in college. Wow.
No.
The truth comes out.
yeah, I got yeah. No, was I 17? No, I was 18.
No, you had to be because I met you.
No, I was.
No, you were 19 when I met you.
I was 18.
You were 19 when
I was
met you.
18. It's all a brother. I may have been, I don't know. I remember. It's been so long ago. That was like 13 years ago. No, that wasn't.
Not even 13.
That was 16 years ago. Wow. Woo. When you can say something was 16 years ago,
baby.
that's how you know you didn't live a little bit.
You lived life.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. My personal conviction is this. If you are going to feel some type of way when people ask you about having a tattoo, or you going to feel some kind of way when you look at yourself in the mirror because you have a tattoo, don't get a tattoo. That's my personal conviction. Also, I don't have any pictures of the dead homies. I don't got no picture of both my grandmothers passed. I don't have any pictures of my grandmothers on there because I'm not tattooing nobody that's dead on my body. I'm not doing that. All right. Because what I will say this as well, and this is not scripture. This is me speaking from my personal conviction. I want y'all to understand the difference between what scripture says and what I personally believe according to how I live my life, which is Matthew 5:16. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. This is how I live my life. I live my life this way because if me having a tattoo is going to make you feel some kind of way, like when I'm at Vicky's parents' house, I don't walk around with white beaters on and tank tops on, like showing my tattoos, because I know like they don't rock with that. So I'm not just about to be out here like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
ew.
I'm not like,
You're not even that
I'm
kind of
not,
person
yeah,
anyways.
I'm not like that. And number two, like, for me, I wish I wouldn't have gotten them this way. I wish I would have done, a different way. I wish I would have gotten the more artistic, Michelangelo style tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I would have planned it better. And because I'm that kind of person. But when you're young, you just do stuff sporadically because you're trying to fit in. You're trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way I got my tattoos was stupid. It was out of impulse, and I used to draw. And so like this one on my right arm, I drew it out and I had him, do what I drew, and then he traced it out. And then the tattoo parlor. Here's another part. The tattoo
That's the
parlor.
other part, yeah.
I mean, full of demons.
When I got my ear, this is
full of demons.
I really feel like it's a 2-part thing. It's like your intentions behind why you're doing it, and then who does it and where you're at when you get it. Because the same thing can be said for piercings as well. Because when I got my ear pierced, I did it because I was being rebellious. And it really was dumb because my parents really didn't care, but I just felt like doing something stupid. I really actually was going to go get my nose pierced. And then I saw somebody else get it. And I was like, ooh, that needle big. That's enough for me. So I got my ear pierced. But when I got my ear pierced, I was in the little shop on campus, and I was looking up, and they pierced my ear, and there was like literal demons on the ceiling, like the pictures of them with their names, like all over the ceiling. And I was like, this is a bad idea, and I had to repent for that because the person who did it, they could be, I don't know, a witch or something, and put a spell on me. And I was just open to that because I was in that environment. Yep. So that's why you have to be careful about stuff like tattoos and stuff, because it's not necessarily the actual like tattoo. It's the intention behind it and like the spiritual happenings that are going on when you're getting it.
That phone is dead too.
That's the main thing.
Sorry to interrupt. Not sorry. All right.
Because his tattoos could have been just as bad as my piercing.
Here it is. I did an entire month sermon series on covenants. Y'all remember this, Lexus and Daniel? I did it on covenants. All right. I'm going deep. If you're going to get offended, now's your time to, cuss me out or whatever. In the covenants, I talked about what covenant means. I talked about various types of covenants. And various types of covenants that was talked about in the Bible, there is a blood covenant.
Right.
Right? Jesus shed his blood for us. There in any real agreement. I'm about to get nasty now. In
Get
any real
get nasty.
agreement, stop. Any real agreement, any legitimate agreement, there has to be a transfer or a shedding of blood.
Facts.
Okay, so handshaking, sometimes in various communities. I'm trying to frame it the right way.
Groups. Occult groups.
Yes,
No, we used to do this when we was
they
kids.
cut
Remember,
themselves.
used to prick your finger.
Yep.
Oh, you want to be sisters?
Yeah.
You want to be
And
sisters?
that is a blood covenant, whether you believe it or not. It's also called an alliance. A covenant is also an alliance, which means you come in alignment with the thing that you are coming into agreement with. Okay. When you get married, but this is not just when you get married, the thing that signifies that the marriage is real is when the two became one flesh. How do you become one flesh? When you have sexual intercourse. There is an exchange of blood. I know this is nasty, but this is real talk, and this is what we be doing.
That's what we be doing.
Okay? Also,
Get it back in blood.
when you get tattooed, you are shedding blood into an environment that is not magnifying the Lord. The artist that may do your tattoo is not doing your tattoo unto God. So you are literally coming into agreement with whatever spirits are in that tattoo parlor, with whatever spirits your tattoo artist is tattooing under.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's facts.
So when we talk about tattoos, and can I talk about them? And first I started talking about my personal convictions, but then the Holy Spirit convicted me and brought me to remember the things that he told me to talk about in February of this year. I taught a whole sermon series on it. You can go check it out on our church's YouTube channel.
Getting busy.
Okay? It was a series on love, but I talked about covenants. All right? When you come into agreement, when you come into covenant with something, you have to break that covenant.
If it's a bad covenant.
Yeah, if it's a bad covenant. And oftentimes we are tying ourselves to things that we don't even know about because we made a blood covenant with that thing. And you wonder why you have all these bad dreams. You wonder why your skin feel like it's crawling. You wonder why you can't stay in a relationship.
I feel like we talked about this.
We may have, but we have not talked about it like this.
Not about tattoos, no. But we did talk about it when we were talking about sex, because people were saying that it's different. Like you can't. We were talking about like how your virginity. People tie it to just the actual intercourse, but it's not like tied to other things that people be doing that be saying they still a virgin and they still be doing other stuff. It's like, well, if you're shedding blood, which typically you are, it's still in that covenant ritual category. Okay, so you don't know who you tie yourself to when you be watching stuff, and you know what I'm saying. So. Yep. We talked about this because we talked about porn. We did all of this. If you ain't watched the podcast, y'all need to go back and watch.
Yeah, someone said on here to save this live. This is going to be live on Friday on our podcast channel. Everything is We. Okay, it's going to be live. We
definitely
on Friday.
touched on it.
So I'll touch on it however many more times. That's what. See, these are kind of questions that we got to start answering because this is the juicy stuff. This is the good stuff.
The people want the tea,
and we can't. Just tell y'all how we feel. Like y'all literally saw in real time me telling y'all how I felt, and then the Holy Spirit literally convicting me and like, no.
But remember what you said.
Right. No. Yeah. So yeah.
Moral of the story.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
You got to be
mindful,
careful.
Be prayerful.
Do what you do, but also know why, and who, and where, and what, and be careful. And if you're going to get your ears pierced, go to Claire's. The end.
Yeah, be mindful. Be mindful.
Even though we don't know what they be doing at Claire. I mean, hey, at the mall, it's just happy and good vibes. So I just feel like if you're going to do it, at least go to the mall. Don't be at the tattoo parlor down the street with the demons on the wall. Because that was the scariest. They were playing heavy metal and everything. I was like, why am I in here?
Yeah, I remember.
It was so dumb of me.
I remember when I went and got this tattoo when I was in
so
college.
Uncomfortable.
I was in Florida.
And it hurt.
And my Puerto Rican Dominican roommate, he wanted to get one too. He was terrified. He was scared. I have a high pain tolerance. So I got my tattoo.
Do you?
And my session was like 2 hours or whatever. And like I didn't drink anything. I went in, I was like, yeah, like cool, like go ahead. You did the thing.
Hook me up.
I don't even think he put numbing cream. Like I just like he cleared the area, he shaved it, prepped
you
it,
get waxed.
and boom, knocked it out. When my roommate had to get his, he was so terrified. They made him drink a Monster.
Oh no.
They made him drink a Monster, and then they told him like, bro, like you gotta chill, like because he was like just so nervous. It's like we can't do it if you're gonna be shaking and stuff.
Right.
So well,
Why'd
you give him a Monster? Number one.
Right. That seems like counterproductive.
And number two, like I just keep thinking about it. It was dark. It was all kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, it was very unwise of me to go in that place and get that tattoo. Right.
Yeah. Well.
All right, somebody give us another one, another good one. Janelle, I say this to you. We've all been in a place where I don't know, maybe all of you have not been in a place, but she says she's feels discouraged and she kind of feels mad at God. Okay,
girl, that's me every 3 weeks.
I remember there was a time I was frustrated at God when we were trying to have kids. We talked about this in a pod. You have to come to a realization that whatever you're going through, like God is not doing this to you. Life is just happening to you. And I say this all the time, that as believers, a part of the life of a believer is you're going to experience suffering. You're going to experience challenging times. There's going to be peaks and valleys of life. And our greatest example of persevering through that's what the Bible says in James, the testing of your faith produces perseverance, right? The whole point of that is so that we can be like Jesus. Our lives we are supposed to live our lives in a way where we walk through life and try to conquer the temptations of life just like Jesus did. And if Jesus can do it, we can do it. But we have to trust and depend on him to get us out of those situations. We have to trust and depend on him when everything is going good and when everything is not going good. A lot of times when we're going through our valley season, our lowest points of our lives is the times where we need to pray more. But the enemy likes to do the opposite. He when we're going through it, we don't want to pray, but those are the times where we need to pray more.
Right.
The times where we're going through it, we need to read our Bibles more, but those are times where we don't want to read our Bible because we're frustrated at God.
Period.
The times where we need to be praying and fasting outside of, our community in church and praying and fasting just because we feel the unctioning of the Holy Spirit to do so God can spend more time with you because he wants to commune with you. He wants you to cast all your cares on him because he cares for you. Like those are the things that God wants from us. And sometimes that's why things like that happen to us
to draw you
to draw us closer to him. Amen.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's some other questions in here too. Somebody asked, have you ever had a rough patch?
What? How?
Oh no, I'm just going through the comments.
Oh.
I don't think we've ever had a rough patch.
Wait, what?
Where we didn't like each other? No, not really. I mean, we have hard times, but Cam always likes me, so. Nah, I can't say the same for myself. But, I work through my issues and I come back and tell him, you know what? I was tripping. Okay. But I don't think we've ever had a rough patch like that. Like how big is a patch?
How
big is
in
the
our
patch?
relationship?
Yes. Like how big is a rough patch? I think we've had maybe like one. We've never argued, so I can't even tell you one time we've had an argument because we've never argued.
I feel like our biggest rough patch was like
we had a rough patch our first
year
year of marriage where I didn't talk to you for a week.
I was stupid.
I
Like,
didn't
that
talk
was-
to you for a week.
That was me.
And I didn't know how to tell you that I was pissed off. That was yes.
But it was caused because it was me.
Yeah, it was you. 100%.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So that's it.
I checked him.
And let me say this. I'm saying this is not a part of the court, but when young men, fellas, when you're engaged and
We
you're about
were
to get
babies
married,
though too.
we were
babies.
But here's the thing. You know, I was a late bloomer. This is not an excuse. This is fact. I was a late bloomer in life. So like, you know, when I graduated and I came back home from college, like, not to say I was the man, but like I was kind of the man. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like Cam is growing now. Like people that I wanted attention from earlier in my high school career wasn't really, it was like, oh, he's cute, but like, he's small and blah, blah, blah. Not that I'm the biggest guy now, but, I was a little taller and I look more mature and, you know what I'm saying? I had experienced life a little bit. And so I was getting different attention. And then that attention kept going, but I was still entertaining conversations that I should not have as a newly married individual. And so that caused friction in our relationship. So yeah, when you have to learn how to cut off evil communication, right? You can't be entertaining evil communication. And evil communication is anything that's going to disrupt the atmosphere and the rhythm of your household.
I feel like we talked about this too because I did mention that I was going through your phone. I intentionally went through his phone.
But she also was.
I intentionally went through his phone.
The Bible says, if you seek,
you'll find. I don't know what possessed me. I might have been watching.
You will find.
I might have been watching too much Love and Hip Hop or something.
You did used to watch Love and Hip Hop religiously.
But on Mondays it just came on. I didn't have nothing else to do. I was a stay-at-home wife. Okay, I didn't have a job like that, so I was bored. One day I have his work phone. I went through his phone and I found some texts, and I was like, what he did. After a week, it took me a week to get there, but I was like, I don't like this, and he was like, dang, I'm sorry, and I was like, it's fine, and we moved on. The end. Yeah. But just know I had my side eye on very heavy because I had just moved here from across the country. I had no family here. All Cam's friends were my friends. So I really didn't have my own friend group yet. I didn't have my own friends. So I mean, if all these girls is your friend and I don't know them from jump.
From Adam.
And
I love it,
they a little too friendly. I gotta look and see what's going on.
I don't know him from Adam.
Because what you're not gonna do is play me, because I ain't the one or the two.
I do about to say that too.
So I had to,
Get Joby.
I had to, let these through your phone.
Wanna go through your phone.
I had to let these girls know what it was. Okay, what you not gonna do?
Is try to play me.
Somebody asked.
Wait, how do I get back to?
Since guys are supposed to pursue girls, what am I supposed to do when I'm ready to date? Nothing. Don't do anything. Just live your life. Please, y'all, listen. He'll find you when he finds you.
I will find.
Please live your life. I say this because, like, it's the same thing when people ask me, like, oh, what did you do while you were waiting? You guys waited a long time to have children. What did you do? Live my life. Okay? I was living my life. Don't let nothing stop you. Girl, go on some vacations. You know what I'm saying? Like, buy you something nice. Like, go eat. Take yourself to some new restaurants. I don't know. Find something to do. Support a local group. Be a big sister. I don't know. Just do some stuff. Do some stuff that's going to make you a better person. Work on all your relationships. Go to therapy. Get yourself together so when it's time comes, you're going to be ready because you're going to have to work on yourself while you're married anyway. So you might as well get a leg up. Because you don't want to go into a relationship desperate because then you're going to choose the wrong person. So don't be that. Don't be thirsty or desperate, okay? You the prize. So you ain't got to go out here throwing yourself at everybody. Just do you, sis. Mind your business. Am I telling the truth, Lex?
Mind your business.
What were you doing while you were waiting? Nothing.
Mind your business.
Exactly. Nothing. Not paying attention to these lame dudes.
Come on, say it with me. Mind your
Not giving no attention to these lame dudes at all. At all.
Mind your business.
As far as they're concerned,
All
you
of
in a
my
relationship with
business
Jesus. The end.
belongs to
We ain't think about them.
you.
The way I used to actively turn down people before I met Cam, like,
All of
please
my
don't talk to me. I
business
do not want to talk to you.
belongs to
I'm not.
you.
And then the other thing was, I was like, I wasn't even looking for like to.
All of my business.
I wasn't looking to date.
belongs
I was looking for a
to
friend. That's what you
you.
really should look for. Look for friendship first. Find you a friend, somebody who's just nice to talk to. No, Lex, you were chilling.
Vicky. Lexus was chilling in the cut.
Big chilling, like
She was chilling in the cut. Now, Dad
in
was
her
kinda,
Bible studies,
Dad was kind of like,
minding
hey,
her
man.
business,
Hey, man, you know, man, I was talking
getting your
to
hair,
Lexus,
nails,
man.
lashes done. You know what I'm
Lexus said, man,
saying?
it's hard out here.
I mean, because everybody sucks. So
Also, I'll say this too, because and I feel like we talked about this as well. It's difficult for ladies. I'm sorry. It's too many of y'all.
oh, it is now.
It's too many of
it's
y'all.
slim pickings
and
for
it's
men.
not enough of us.
It's slim pickings for men.
That's factual. Number two, it's too many of y'all that make too much money.
That's also true.
I'm going there. Oh, ooh. It's getting real. It's too many of y'all that make too much money, then that make it difficult for the smaller pool of men that is available to y'all. And then if you take out those of us that actually like women out of the equation, then the pool gets even smaller. Then you take out those of us that love God, that pool gets even smaller. Then you take out those of us that have a good job, the pool gets even smaller. Like, I mean,
The
like,
list is
it gets smaller and smaller. So the pool for the pool of men that's available to choose a large group of women, it's very challenging.
That's why I said just do you, and then he'll show up.
Y'all just gotta, just
You-
pray.
If not, you're gonna be wasting your time with a lot of stupid, lame dudes.
Just pray and just serve God with all of your heart, with all of your soul, with all of your mind, with all of your strength.
You know,
And I promise you, God will bless you. I don't know if he's gonna bless you with a man, but he'll bless you. Listen,
But
nothing.
then also-
listen. Wait, hold on. That was too good. If you love the Lord your God with all of your heart, with all of your mind, with all of your soul, with all of your strength,
y'all.
only good things can happen, right? Either you gonna get a man or you gonna get blessed.
Either way, a win is a win.
A win is a win. A win is a win. A win is a win.
So. It's a win. And you lived your life. Because what I don't want to happen is you sitting around waiting for somebody and you haven't lived your life. Because life is still to be lived. Okay?
Yeah, and then if you're a woman that lives in Atlanta, I can't even pray for you.
Oh wow.
You just got to move. like there are certain geographical locations that just literally
please don't settle.
bind the strong man.
Don't settle, y'all.
So yeah.
Don't settle.
If that's too real for y'all, sorry. Simply Bree Love says, will y'all ever do a live show? I would love to do a live show.
What is a live show?
A live show with a live audience.
Like a live studio audience?
Yeah, man, where we sell some tickets.
Like
We
Good
have
Times or
like
something?
y'all get free merch. We have a nice set. Like that's why I really want to build a studio, y'all.
Like the 85 South Live thing they do.
Kind of like that, but like a better set. No weed smoke.
No weed smoke?
Yeah. DC and Carlos and they be smoking and stuff. Like, man, it would be powerful. The presence of God would be there. Might do some praise and worship. Like,
You want to have church?
man,
You want to have a conference?
high key, it would be. Listen,
Cam just turned this live show into a conference.
man, have my friends come.
This is a
Bro,
conference.
think
now.
about how dope that'd be. Like me, LaShawn. I can't start naming names because then like I'm gonna really map this thing out and I'm gonna really be trying to figure out how I can make this happen. It would be incredible.
This is a conference, guys.
It
It's a
would be
conference now.
incredible. No, that's funny because LaShawn literally asked me last week. He's like, he said, I can't say what he said. He's like, bro, when you doing a conference? And I was like, man, like me personally, I don't know, but we bringing our youth rally back next year. That's gonna be awesome. But yeah, because remember, babe, we talked about doing like you and I, we would just do like go around the country doing
Or like a tour,
brunches. Yeah.
like a brunch tour.
Like with couples, like that'll be so fire. That'll be so fire. We need to do that. Because you know what? I'm about to say this to y'all, and to y'all. Put me on this camera. I feel like.
Put the camera on me. Is this camera on me?
Put the camera on me.
Stupid.
I feel like there are so many people that have taken advantage of their subscribers and their followers.
Oh, absolutely.
With gimmicks.
Oh, absolutely.
When like I told y'all the other week, like we are literally helping lives. We're literally robbing hell and advancing the kingdom. One little episode at a time. Okay?
Okay.
We are saying stuff that the enemy is not happy about. Vicky sent me a powerful TikTok earlier today. That was right on time, babe. Like I was almost in my own personal Ludia phase and almost went. Because I be wanting to get Vicky flowers and stuff, but she don't like flowers. You know what I'm saying? But like that,
I don't.
Like, how I appreciate this, you know,
though.
like to me, like that's romantic to me. But like to her, she's like, why you get these?
You're gonna die. Get
but anyway,
else.
we have something of value, and for us to do something like that, and it will be ticketed because it cost to do things good, do things right, do things with excellence. And I'm so tired of people that are in the church sphere being afraid to charge for things, being afraid to do things for money because of how other people have been abused by people that said that they were pastors and bishops and prophets and whatever, and they abused their spiritual gifts and whatever and robbed people and did all that. Like, that's not us. That's not what this is. Y'all should know that by now. Right. Y'all should know that by now. Y'all should know that, like, that's not what this is.
Right.
We don't do that. So, you know, our time is coming, you know, and it's on the way. It's on the way.
If we do
help
something,
is on the way.
If we do something, it'll be both for couples and singles. We gotta stop saying we're gonna do something for couples.
Yeah, no, and that's what I meant. It is, yeah.
That's why I ended up. Well, that's not the reason why. It's not the only reason why. The main reason why was because I felt like I shouldn't do it, and I ended up getting pregnant. But there's been a couple times where I mentioned doing like this trip idea with like other couples can come on a trip with us and all of that. That whole idea is out the window. Sounded cute, but once I got to the logistics of it, I was like, no. So if we do something, it'll be for everybody. It won't be for just the cups. Cause I mean, I don't want to single people out. And then, you know, we want people to feel like they can all, you can all get something from, you know.
Absolutely.
So.
I don't like flowers either.
Girls groups can come too. Your
if
friend
the singles
group.
come and live in it.
You and your friend group. You and your friend
everybody's gonna be about. I was just saying. I was just reminiscing on. Yeah.
We said we were gonna do something for couples, but we decided not to do that. So it's never felt right with me. Anytime I've brought that up or tried to plan it, it never felt right. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Live show. Listen, I might like start working really hard on trying to do that.
Working really hard. You're gonna work really hard.
Listen, we know people. And all these event spaces and stuff we did when we shot.
Yeah.
Bro, it's some cool spaces.
It
where
really
we can
is.
Do some stuff.
First of all, Chicago is just amazing.
What was that other thing we saw on the highway leaving the
room with the chandeliers?
Sky something.
Y'all, you pass it all the time. Anytime you go
it was so
like in the south.
I don't know. It's kind of old.
It's off the highway. And then there's like this, it's like a building, and then there's like a room up there, and it's just like chandeliers in there. It's like Sky something. I don't even, it's like near, I don't know. Where's that near? Schaumburg? Or something? It's past the airport.
No, it's literally right by the airport.
Yeah, it's right by the airport.
There's a supercharger back there. It's like where the old cell phone lot used to be.
Yeah, it's just like a event space with like a bunch of chandeliers, and you can see it off the highway.
It's right in the Rosemont area.
The building is white, but the windows are black.
I feel like I don't know.
It was
Next
nighttime,
time
I
you drive
couldn't tell
past
you.
there, you'll see it and be like, "That's
You
what they was
looked it up.
talking
See
about."
if it's still in your history.
Oh, child, wait.
All right, y'all. We can we'll answer maybe one or two more.
It's Sky something. Sky on the roof on the
Sky with a view or
Sky on the roof. Sky on 9.
Sky on 9.
That's what it was called. It looks cool, but it's really basic in there. I think it's just I think it's just for anything. Like if you want to just have events in there. But
All right, we'll do these last two and then we'll get out of here. All right, Amy and Monarchy. Maybe you didn't watch your name out there because maybe he's watching. I don't know. I'm sorry. But anyway, someone says, how do I let a guy down easy? Been feeling a lot of pressure. He's 10 years older and I don't know how. Listen, if he's 10 years older than you and you're afraid to let him down easy, then he's already not the one
girl,
for you.
he is gonna be fine.
Listen,
Let that man down.
The
and
best
go.
thing you can do for a real man is to be honest and upfront with them. You don't have to be rude, but you can just tell him, listen, this is how I honestly feel. A guy can tell when you're being honest and sincere as opposed to when you're being deceitful and trying to be sweet.
Yeah. You just got to be straightforward with guys because
Yeah.
number one, they don't
I feel that.
they don't catch hints well. Like dudes are kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say y'all are slow, but y'all are not as
Because certain
intuitive
guys
as
are gonna
we
be
are.
like, oh,
What
I
does
still
that
got
mean?
a chance.
Yeah, what does that mean? Like if you don't cut them off all the way, they're like, oh, okay, so the door's still open. You know what I
Like,
mean?
Somebody like me,
Like-
if you start acting funny, I'm already off you.
Yeah.
But then I know other guys, oh no, bro, she just
just
playing
tripping.
hard
She
to
just
get.
tripping.
Like, no,
No, you got to be straightforward with them.
brother.
And this is what I'm gonna say.
She's off.
Like
She's
I
off.
feel like women make men way too complicated. Like y'all make men so complicated.
so simple,
They're
it's not
the
even funny.
simplest creatures on earth.
We're so simple.
They're so simple. They're easy to understand. They tell you exactly what they are doing and who they are all the time. Y'all just don't want to see it. Like when people be telling me some of the stuff they be dealing with in relationships, I'm like, this dude literally showed you who he was from day one and you were ignoring all the flags. Like, so if you think you're going to hurt his little feelings, he'll be all right. He will be okay. Because there's plenty of us. When they say there's fish in the sea, the fish are women. Like, there's plenty of us. We are not small in number. So he'll find somebody else.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that man. Let him go. He'll be all right.
All right.
He will be okay.
Last question.
You ain't finna talk to him no more anyway. So it don't matter.
Our guy, he's a big supporter. Shout out to you, by the way, man. You watch our streams on Sundays and Wednesdays. I see you comment. I see you leave amazing comments. I see how the word has been helping you and develop you. So shout out to you, man. Definitely appreciate you. It says, how did y'all break out of the religious bubble? I feel like I'm so strict to the point where I lost my character. Well, number one, I wasn't raised in a religious household, meaning like, and number two, somebody said, what denomination? I think this also helps.
You were not
with both of us.
Yeah.
Like I grew up my whole life non-denominational. Now I've gone to all the different denominations. I've had experiences in all of them. Excuse me. But our church, a non-denominational church, we're not religious. Like I can count on two hands how many times we've
over religious,
bucked and shouted.
like hyper religious, like super.
I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly. And I'm saying it the way I'm saying it because I'm not talking about, it's not even over religious. I know people that are just like, they're stuck in tradition.
Yeah.
They're stuck in how people talk. Like every word they say sounds like they're preaching. And it's like, bro, you ain't got to talk like that.
Right.
Like, because I'm churchy. Like we could be singing a worldly song or whatever, and I'm gonna make it church. That's because that's me.
Yeah.
That's how I am, right? But I'm not so stuck in my tradition and what I've seen, and I gotta do a dance and oh yes, God, oh no, that's too much. Like I'll play around and stuff like that, but I know people that literally are like that. I know people that would literally.
Some people make church their personality.
Yeah.
Like outside of like, you can't even like be out in the real world without being like super like, oh, like just over the top. Like, I don't even know, like super holy all the time. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like no good, no earthly good.
Yeah, no, that's and I guess it's like a blessing, but I would just say, man, like find things that you like to do that are just
Normal
things that you like to do. Yeah, it don't got, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you just really love reading your Bible all day, every day, listen, you're so close to God. It's not even funny. Like, if
so
that's
close.
what you want to do, man, if in your spare time, like your hobbies are to practice your shout, meaning you'll pick them up and put them down, then that's who you are. But if you realize, like, man, I don't draw anymore. I don't like
If you're
to
putting
kick
on
it no
an
more.
act,
I
you
don't
know?
play video games no more. I don't do nothing that brings me any kind of excitement or fun anymore. Then you probably need to like work on doing some other things. And I'm not saying that's you, but yeah. So, yep.
There has to be balance.
So yeah, that was the last question that we have answered. And listen, we got a few battery left on the pod. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for chatting with us and checking in with us and kicking it with us for this hour and 20 minutes. Y'all are the realists. Y'all are the best.
The best.
The best. Any final words you'd like to say?
I'm sleepy.
She's sleepy, which means we have sufficiently and efficiently done what needed to be done here tonight.
And I would like to get as
When
much
everything is
sleep
sweet.
as possible before this boy wake up and want me to hold him.
Amen. Hey, love y'all. Thank y'all for checking in. We are checking out. This is another episode of Everything is We. Smash the like button. Leave a comment. We'll see y'all again next time. Peace.